So Anna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a 9th grader in high school, and I'm in the A+ program, and I do horseback weekly.
Very good, very good. Anna, one of the big memories I have of you is having the privilege of being your teacher in Vacation Bible School for a few years when Gayla and I did the missions rotation. And we talked about the Tabitha ministry in Guatemala City, a wonderful ministry our church partners with, takes care of kids that live in and around the city dump, one of the most amazing ministries you can imagine. And you did something remarkable for that ministry, and I would love for you to just kind of tell that story a little bit.
So for a few years, in lieu of gifts on my birthday party, I gave money towards Tabitha ministry because I loved what they were doing there, because I could have very well been born into a family or a place that didn't have the privileges that I had, let alone in another country, not just in our country. And so the fact that those kids didn't have anything really made me realize how much I did have. And so I would put aside money from birthday parties and allowance to go towards that cause.
Wow, so here you are, an elementary school age kid, and a time when most kids really want presents and think of birthdays as a chance to get stuff for themselves, and you ask people to give money for the Tabitha ministry instead. Mm-hmm. How many years did this happen?
About 3 years in a row, getting more and more each year.
So how much was given the first year?
I think around $100.
And then the second year?
$300.
And then the third year?
About $500.
Yes, and I remember we always have this competition between the boys and girls for the offering total in Vacation Bible School, and the boys didn't really have a shot while you were doing your thing with the missions giving. That's really remarkable. And so, was there other money other than the birthday money that you put toward Tabitha?
Allowance money sometimes, because we would get about $3 a week, and so every week I'd put $1 towards that cause.
Were there any other attempts that you made to be generous that might be something the church would like to hear about?
Yeah, so whenever I found out about the Tabitha ministry, I started throwing my money in the trash because I thought, the kids will get it. And
because they live in the dump there in Guatemala City.
Yeah, they live in the dump, and I thought that all of the trash went there. So I was trying to be nice by putting it into the trash, thinking, oh my gosh, they'll be so happy whenever they find this. And I don't even know how much I ended up throwing away into the trash.
That's amazing. And I'm glad you figured out the Vacation Bible School channel as a more efficient way to get the money to the kids there at the Tabitha ministry.
Definitely.
That's great. Was your family surprised by your plans to not have a birthday present, but to give that money away instead?
Yeah, I think they were, especially because I was such a little kid, and little kids are usually I want this toy, kind of me, which is how kids are. But the fact that I thought of other kids, I think, was surprising to them, and also how much I was excited about it and happy. Like, oh, we just got to 300, and happy at every milestone that I got.
We got to take a mission trip to the Tabitha ministry just a few weeks ago, and I got to go and visit it. I would love to show you some pictures of some of what your money accomplished. Here's a picture of some of the kiddos there in the Tabitha ministry. Here is a group of them playing some tambourines that you might have bought with your Vacation Bible School money. Our mission team got to be in this room, a room that was paid for by people from First Baptist Church like you. The money that you gave and the money that others from our church have given built that room on the top of their building. Some of the kids came and did a dance for us. And one of the things that Tabitha Ministry has been able to do because of your contributions and contributions of the people in our church is to start a second location. They have the location right there next to the city dump where we are here. They bought some land actually on the slopes of a volcano. It's a really beautiful place out in the country. The thought was that they were going to take some of the kids from the dump and take them out there so that they could be in a safer place. They found that there are so many poor kids around that new site that are a little older that work in the fields and don't have a chance for an education, and so they've started a school for them there. They brought some of those kids back to meet us, and it's remarkable to see their interaction these two girls were doing a dance to the song "I Will Rescue You," which I was bawling the entire time, thinking about them dancing to that song about how God takes care of us when we're in difficult circumstances. There's a picture of that whole space of the Tabitha ministry on the top that our church helped to build. And there's a picture of our family with Miss Carol, who's the director of the Tabitha ministry and does amazing things. Here's a classroom of some of the kids that we saw on our way out. And I'm so grateful for the way that your giving made a difference and continues to make a difference there. Is there anything that you would say to our church family about generosity and about what difference a gift can make?
$5 to me isn't that much, but to other people it's quite a bit. So sometimes what you think isn't that much could be so much more to another person. Just saying hello to them or asking them how they are, that can even be so generous, and just 5 seconds of your time. All those different things can make a person feel so good. And whenever you have that kind of power in your hands to make someone feel that good, everyone should take advantage of it.
That's great. Thank you for being willing to share your story with us. I appreciate you a bunch, Anna. Thanks for showing us how to be generous.